On April 24, 1996, shareholders approved the merger of Ciba-Geigy and Sandoz, creating Novartis, the world's leading life sciences company. 1 year later, on April 24, 1997, Novartis celebrated its first anniversary in a significant, distinctive, and meaningful way. Around the world, on this day, Novartis offered each of its employees the opportunity to commemorate the occasion with an individual, personal contribution, working as volunteers in their local communities if they so chose. The response was overwhelming. Thousands of people in dozens of countries coupled their energies with the resources of Novartis to make a memorable and unique first anniversary. In Mexico, it was a colorful Dia de la Comunidad as pink and yellow-capped Novartis volunteers brought the rainbow back into a local playground. Nearby, another kind of cleanup was underway, where volunteers focused their efforts not only around the edges of the water, but also tackled the removal of refuse that was a bit more remote. At the same moment, a few thousand miles away on the east coast of the United States, another waterway, the Whippany River, was being reclaimed and revitalized by another group of Novartis Community Day volunteers. In the steep hills overlooking Athens, a truly formidable team from Novartis, Greece, arrived at the barren site of a devastating forest fire. The sheer magnitude of reforestation needed was overwhelming. But so too was the turnout of Novartis volunteers, hundreds of people planting thousands of trees, working hard, spending a day to make a difference. Many of the volunteers had been here before, and many will return over the coming months and years to nourish the forest Novartis planted this day. In Venezuela, on the outskirts of Caracas, another Community Day project, smaller, more intimate, but certainly no less valuable. Hogar Bambi is home to some 36 children rescued from the streets of this neighborhood. Some will reunite with their families. Others will move to foster care. In the meantime, they need care and attention, love and support. For the past year, this is what Novartis and its employees have provided. On Community Partnership Day, volunteers repainted, trained staff on equipment donated by the company, and threw a party for the kids. In the United States, Novartis invited organizations needing volunteers to participate in volunteer fairs. Around the world, there were more similarities during the day than differences. Compare this scene in Canada, where Novartis volunteers are building a ramp to be used by disabled children in physical therapy, to this scene in Basel, where volunteers built a wheelchair ramp for a disabled coworker. If there was one activity that seemed both universal and highly symbolic, it was this: planting something, growing something, starting something new. True of so many of the Community Partnership Day activities. True of Novartis itself.